everyone, this is Julia M. Spencer again. I'm a real estate advisor, investor, and your number one source for real estate advice online. My website right here at the bottom, juliamspencer.com. Make sure you subscribe. And this video is about the common habits of wealthy people. This is my fluffy video for the day. I hope you enjoy it here with me. I actually mentioned this in one of my radio shows here recently. It was kind of interesting because I kind of was thinking about this for a while, and a lot of people approach me because they're in some sort of financial distress, or they just want to start investing in real estate, don't really have any money, or maybe they're just aspiring people that just want to become wealthy or just make a name for themselves in future life. So they're asking me about, how can I be like you? How can I become wealthy? How can I become rich? And what are the traits that I must have? So this is a fluffy video. It's not very specific to what you should do, but kind of like some of the traits. And there are actually 6 common traits that I found in the wealthy people that I know. Now, just as a side note here, I am not one of those really, really wealthy people. I do consider myself quite wealthy in the fact that I own my time. I don't have to go to a job any day. I do stay very extremely busy some days, but I don't have a boss that I have to respond to. And I live quite comfortably with my children as a single mom. So that's kind of like my wealth as I consider it. And I travel a lot and get to experience life the way it should be experienced in any case. But I do know a couple of people that are very extremely wealthy. And some of them have been my mentors. Some of them I'm still trying to get to be my mentors because I want to learn what they know, obviously, about real estate. But I've noticed a couple of common traits between all of them, and I wanted to share those with this video, and I think there are 6 of them here, so I'm going to just name them here one by one. So the first one is, one I have a lot of problems with, is answering phone calls and emails timely. Within a day or so. So, of course, if you want to be successful in business, you have to answer phone calls and emails timely. And sometimes you have a personal assistant or somebody that works for you that does that, of course. However, no matter what stage that you're in of successfulness, unless you're retired and you're done and finished, you're still going to have to answer phone calls and emails. And the faster you can get back to the people that are asking you questions or need something from you, or some sort of coordination needs to happen, that is actually a very big trait of successful people. Everyone that I've worked with that's successful, wealthy, and at the top of their game answers just about immediately. And if they cannot answer immediately, they'll send a message back immediately saying that, hey, I'll get back with you in such and such time. They don't leave these tasks undone. Emails hanging, phone calls hanging, they don't do that. I'm not that good at that. I'm a single mom. I got other stuff to do, so I'm getting better. But this is one of the traits. Let's get to the second one. The second trait is they all get up early. And I'm not talking like 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning, but relatively early, maybe by 6 in the morning or so, 5:30 some people. And that's also something I've had a really hard time with in the past. However, I've gotten much better during the week. I do get up 5:45 now. And it's been amazing because I get half of my work of the day done before 12 o'clock. And that's the most productive time that you can possibly have in a day. So if you're an early morning riser, good for you. You already have that second step of how to be successful in life and become wealthy and you know, successful, however you define wealth, I guess. And if you're a late riser, you need to work on that, I guess. I used to be a late night person, but since I switched, it's just gotten a lot more productive in my life in any case. And by the way, feel free to leave comments at the bottom of this video because I want to know what you have to say and if you have any additional points to make, or if you dissent to anything that I say, of course. Next step is, or the next point that is kind of common in the wealthy people that I know, is they don't drink very much. Alcohol, that is, I'm saying, or very little, or seldomly. And the same goes the other way. They don't drink a lot of coffee either. They do drink some of both, but they never take it out of control. They never get faced or have a hangover or are super jittery. They kind of keep it at the same level all day. If they're tired, they drink a little bit of coffee. If they're too wired, they might drink a beer or another beverage or something. But I've never seen any of the people that I've worked with that are consistently producing strong results and being very proficient and successful, more like productive. They keep their lives at a certain level. They also do that throughout the day. There's no highs and lows or anything like that. Nor have I seen any of them abuse any other drugs. You know, of course, the uppers like cocaine or amphetamines. Also the downers like smoking pot. I've not seen that at all. And, you know, of course, abusing drugs in any case is a bad thing. But for the successful people that I know, I've never seen it. The next thing that I've observed, and now take note, people, is that they're thrifty with their money. And I have many times went to a restaurant with a wealthy person, and of course I could pay for my own meal, but you know, being a woman, people usually pay for me, and I don't mind that. You know, if I can pay for myself and I don't depend on it, I don't mind if somebody does a good deed and pays for me, of course. But I have observed a lot of times that they're very diligent in getting the 2-for-1 buffets, or clipping coupons and bringing them along. And if the bill wasn't quite right, they also have no problem mentioning it to the waiter or to any of the staff in the restaurant to get an adjustment. They don't feel too proud to say anything, even if there's a woman around or somebody they're trying to impress or anything like that. Not saying they wanted to impress me, I'm just saying in general, whether it had been me or somebody else in that restaurant, they would have done the exact same thing. So they control their money really well. But also, what I have heard is that a lot of them never let the checkbook out of sight. In other words, they're the ones making the financial decisions. They're the ones that paying suppliers, contractors, whatever, and they're the ones that are holding the money. One of the great bearded investors that I've worked with oftentimes goes to auctions and buys properties for the people that invest with him, that give him money, and he carries money from their accounts, certified checks, in his car, in a suitcase, and he very diligently locks that car, even if he just steps out to go get some food at an IHOP or something, and makes sure he locks it, burglar proofs that car, and just locks everything up, every lock that there is, and has a camera in the car as well. And even though it's an old beat up truck, go figure, another thing, here a millionaire driving an old beat up truck, and is very diligent about money. So control of the money is paramount. I've seen that with every single wealthy person that I have met. And here's the last thing, that's the sixth one that I wanted to mention, is they are loyal to their customers or investors, but they're more loyal to employees and suppliers. Every single person that I've worked with that's wealthy very well understand that their wealth and their success and their productivity depends on the people that help them. Whether it be somebody that cleans their house, or somebody that's a contractor that fixes something on their house, or it's maybe their personal assistant or anybody else. So they very much value these people and keep them in high regard. Probably more so than their customers or anybody else that is the actual person that brings the money to the business. They're very, very loyal to their suppliers and to their employees. Now, in terms of real estate, the way that translates, because I'm talking mostly about other real estate investors, I'm talking about basically the people that work for them, that are managers, managing their properties, or helping them with their email marketing, or maybe an attorney. I mean, they're very much on the personal basis with these people, because they depend on them so much, because a very successful person, and to be profitable and successful, has to outsource, and they have to be able to outsource confidently to the people around them to make sure that everything gets done without them having to check it over 2 or 3 or 4 times and wasting their time that way, because their time is valuable. So it has to be used perfectly right and not wasted. So I hope this was useful. I'm going to summarize real quick because I have my little sheets here, my cheat sheets. Here are some of the 6 points anyways that I observed that wealthy people, successful, profitable people have that are productive. One of them is they always answer their calls and emails. They get up early in the morning. They don't drink in excess, alcohol or any uppers like caffeine or drugs or anything like that. They do some maybe, but not in excess. And they're very thrifty with their money and keep control of their money. And also, they are loyal to the customers and more loyal to employers and suppliers than their customers, actually. And those are the 6 points to be highly proficient and effective and hopefully become wealthy. I hope this was a good informational video for you. If you have more questions, leave them at the bottom of this video. Also, go ahead and subscribe at my website, juliamspencer.com. I hope you find these videos useful and helpful to you. If you want me to make different videos about a different topic, always ask questions. Talk amongst each other, subscribe at my website, and make sure you check out my radio show. It's on wruu.org. It's streams online on Wednesdays at noon, 12 to 1 p.m. It is Eastern Standard Time in the United States, and my show starts right after the happiness message at 12:06 p.m. I'll look forward to hear your comments, suggestions, feedback, anything you want to say. Send it to me. I appreciate all of you guys so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day investing, and I'm out. Until the next video, have a great day.
For your free guide to real estate investing, visit juliamspencer.com.